Do some videos soon so you guys can see that. With our food here, our garden. I'm going to show you guys the chicken house soon in a few minutes. So we got stuff growing here for the last few months, and we got our broccoli head growing right here, guys. You can see it. There's a few broccoli heads. They were good. This is my next one. I'm going to do a pressure washing. That's how it's probably. It's pretty good, guys. Give us a good glimpse here, you guys can see. Very quite good. So I've got to give you that shot. That looks like it. And there's our beam antenna right in the background. You guys see that 4-element serial? You guys can see that from there. Yep. So we got our corn here. You guys can take a look. We can do all the garden stuff. This looks like the squash. This has been doing very quite well. We got some more of it. This is actually a nectarine tree right here. We're doing right here, but going short here. This stuff doesn't do. So that is our nectarine tree. You can see. Yeah, we have a few of them picked a few days ago. My mom planted back 4 years ago with that tree. So yeah, so you guys can see how the squash is doing. These are in garden beds I planted back months ago. You guys know this. You've seen a while back in my videos. And you guys can see it there. It's all in there. We got plenty of them. We got zucchini inside of it. Those you're looking at here are potato plants. Those are potatoes. Those are all potatoes, strawberries, things like that. Mostly we're getting a lot of rain. And we got some watermelons over that way. There's our chicken house. You see that there in the blue shed? We'll probably be going there soon to show you guys in a few minutes. So you guys take a look at that. Got a lot of strawberries and stuff. A lot of strawberry stuff. Yep. And that's our corn growing. I don't know what kind it is. I don't think it's silver cream, but yellow corn. So some got knocked by the wind. That happens a lot. This is our sprinkler. It's been doing very well. But we're getting a lot of rain in the afternoons. I think yesterday we had some heavy rain. Finally, either way. So looking, guys, look at this. And it's on a Monday morning out here. So look at our inch marker. That's how much we had all that rain. So this is actually watermelon here. And mostly there's peas inside the corn here. Most of that's what they are. And I know it's kind of noisy. We got some carrots growing here soon. And I think those are cucumber plants, but I see little flowers on them. And we have a hydroponics in the house right now. This is the Detroit beets. They're coming in pretty good, guys. You can see it. Yeah, my shadow here, you guys can see it. Got some beets here, guys. You can see that. That's the only problem with the camera angle is to get sunlight like that. So you guys can see it right there. A lot of it right here. Pretty cool. So these are all our things. Let's give us a good glimpse of our beam antenna in a second. See if we can get it up there. Yep, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. There's our guy here. See that big dude up there. Yep. Still holding good, guys. You know what you've seen many times, a lot of my videos. We're on that angle. That's where we got that shot from those northern lights here one time. Also, just give us a zoom. This is our chicken coop you guys see out there. And there's that little street light you can see there. It's a solar LED light. You can set different settings. You can set it for motion sensor. When it walks out, turns on. You can set it to low setting, high settings. We have it on low settings. When you walk up, it turns bright. And this thing is pretty cool, guys. But it doesn't affect my radio because I checked it out last night. At 2 in the morning, I made the contact. So everything's looking good. Also, we got an apple tree right there, you guys see. And we got our first blueberries back 3 weeks ago, which we have more of them coming in still. But we already got the blueberries out here. You guys can see blueberries right there. There's a glimpse of our blueberries right here. You guys can take a look. We have blueberries right there. We've been getting a lot of them. And there's some more right there. Yeah, I saw right down there. There's a whole bunch of them down there. blueberries. We got some more of them. You guys can see that. A lot of blueberries coming out pretty good. And my mom's been picking them the last few weeks. And get a good glimpse of the blueberry. There they are. And looking quite good. That's a blueberry bush. We planted way back in wintertime. We got some more of them right here. So let's take a walk here at the gate. There's our beam antenna point here. You guys can see that. I'll give you a glimpse of there. So you see how far the beam's away from it, but it's not right here because I turned around before and checked it out. It's about at least 17 foot away from the beam, from the main pole, where I measure it from this fence here. It's about at least 17 feet, almost at least 17 feet from there. This is about 6 foot tall. It's not that tall. It's about 6 foot tall. I'm 5'9", but it's about 6 to 7 foot tall. And these things are very thin. It took us 4 days to get this done. So we're going to give you a tour of the chicken coop inside in a minute and give you guys a good glimpse. It has a solar fan on it. There's a solar fan on top of it. And this is a Temu shed. But I'm still doing a lot of cans here, guys. You know that. And still got a lot more. We took them out of this on here. And I'll show you where the Predator took out the thing a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, we can get a glimpse here. And I'll show you in a second where it took out here. I put some logs here. This is where it came in right here, where the chicken came in a couple weeks ago. We had to put them in there. And I'll show you where the big hole they lead out. You get an idea of it. But you can see it down here. That's where the hole came in. It was like pretty big all the way here. And you can see it right there where the hole came in. And that's where it came from here, and took that one of the gold, one of the golden red ones. It was about this gap from here, and all the way you can see this gap. That's where it slipped in. It went into the greenhouse here, and went in here and got one of these things. I took this. This was not here during that time, so it drug down here. You can see the feathers. So these logs I kept it for the last few days until we build that chicken coop. My mom bought one Temu for 300 bucks. If you want to challenge yourself, and trust me, we're going to be taking this all down and keeping the greenhouse here. So we're going to be removing all this chicken wire and stuff. So I just want to show you guys. And I'm telling you, you guys see that? Yeah. And our beam antenna is right there, you guys can see. And I'll give you guys a glimpse of her right now. She's looking good. You guys can see the beam antenna right up there. Get a big glimpse. I'm going to go up sky high. So, yep. She's still there, guys. And this is our chicken house here. We're going to give a tour of it in a minute, guys. So you guys are going to love it. So we took 4 days to do this. It took till Saturday when we got this completed on the day old radio night when I won the t-shirt. And you guys can get a glimpse. It's an 8x10. It's only 7 foot tall. It's very thin. The toughest part was the roof we had to did. We put the walls, no problem. But my mom will never do one of these again because this was a $310 shed. But some of these poles are misleading sometimes. You gotta do it. My mom has a lip of it, but I did the best I can with the drill. And we're in 98 degree heat weather and 103 degrees heat. And we put one of those hospital type metal poles. My dad had some leftover ones they get rid of. I get these all the time. And they have wheels on them. So it was an old one. So you guys can see the street light there. You can take a look at it. And it's you can go higher, but it has like 3 different mode settings. It's pretty cool. These things are bright. And I shined up one night in the sky one of these. It actually could see my beam antenna, but at night it shows pretty low on the ground. It's pretty bright when you turn it on bright, but when you turn it on low, it'd be okay. It stores the battery longer. But when you walk up, it'll turn bright, the light on. It has a motion sensor in it. It's pretty cool. And we got a solar panel, which has USB cords in it running adapters into the fan. They come with fans, but also it only does it during the day. But it's got USB cords. You could charge your phones and anything you want. You probably could run some lights inside this greenhouse during the day, but not at night. So we got a solar panel. There's my repeater here. It's still here, guys. You know the repeater I made a while back. It's under that. It's the one with the tackle box. It's on FRS radio and MERS. I'm gonna get it working one of these days and try it out. It's got like 2 bow things in there too, with the little thing like the repeater thing inside of it. But right now we got our beam antenna looking good. We've been talking all over the world with it, guys. You know that thing. She's still good. but it doesn't affect metal sheds because we're about 22 feet. That shed is about 7 foot. I thought it was going to affect my thing, but it's been hot heat waves here. So I'm going to go in there and see the chickens in a minute. This used to be the dog pen, but I will not put the dogs in here. I usually take them out here when them go bathroom. But you know, this is being into. We had to repaint this thing the other day. It's still doing good. I know you guys want to see that glimpse. Okay, let's give a tour of the shed. This is a garden shed from Temu. You guys can take a look at it today. And we have an automatic water here. We turn it on. It actually will fill up automatic water. You guys are going to love this. We're going to show you a lot of it. And we have some plywood left over, but this is what it looks like glimpse to here. You guys can see how cheap made it is. I tried to see if I could bounce a Wi-Fi out here, but I want to see if we could put a camera up here and we could get this glimpse of this beam antenna, but you guys can still see it's still the same way. And we did okay, guys, you know that. So we can still put multi-antennas in this yard if we want. There's our fan, and there's our street light here. Let me give you a glimpse of what it looks like, guys. You want to see one of these. And these things are very bright, trust me, you should get one of these. And they don't have no noise inside of these at all. My street light down the pole here has more noise when it comes out at night. That's why I hear that noise. It could be coming from this house here, and mostly probably the baseball field about a mile away. Over near Highway 27, about 2 or 3 miles away, you can hear the baseball lights when they turn them on. Or it could be one of the power lines over there with a street light. Because when you go to 180, that's when it picks up. But usually I have to bounce off 210 to get to Chattanooga. When I talk to those guys, like the ones like Timberwolf, yeah. So this is a street light. You can get one of these on Temu. They sell them all the time, and they actually have like 3 settings. You can put in a motion sensor, and when you walk up, it turns on the light. Or the first mode is the light, is the dim light, and when you walk up to it, it'll turn on. It'll make it bright. When you walk away, it'll go back to dim. And also the second mode is actually the bright mode. The third one is actually turns these off, and when you walk up, it turns on with a motion sensor. But we ran these last night, so it's got a battery inside of this one, and that's a solar panel. And this is the fan that runs the fans. I'll show you guys in a second. It's got some USB cords in it. That's pretty cool. We put it back on here and let it slide on the roof. That thing getting charged. It won't do good in cloud weather, but it'll be fine. It comes with an adapter, but I have a switch for it. We don't need to put a switch on it. And it keeps the birds cool at night. We had to pop this in. In the wintertime, we'll be putting the plexiglass back on this thing. We had to put a piece of screen there yesterday. We did some work on that. And I'll show you guys the shed on the other side. You guys want to see it. Looks okay. You guys can see it. Looks the same as the other one. And you guys can see here. So we give a good shot at the beam, but we got some of that. Looks quite the same. And there's our beam antenna. You guys can see it right above it. Yeah. Let me give a good glimpse of the beam. He's doing beautiful right there. Looking good. Just got some good camera on it. And we have that little thing. You guys can see the Mako 5000. And the beam antennas right there. And there's our metal shed. But this is a Temu shed. So look how these things are very cheap, and I'll show you in a second. Very cheap. The tough part, we had to do the roof up there. We're going to give us a tour inside of it. There's our birds right there. You can see them in the shade. They've been eating. And most of them have been laying eggs in the woods. They haven't gotten used to it yet. So they're eating all the bugs, guys. There's like 5 of them. We lost one back 3 weeks ago. And I told you about what happened. It was that little red one right there. We lost that one right there. We lost one of these. And last year we lost one of the bar rocks where the chicken coop used to be right over here. You know, it used to be over that area where I used to have to pull it off from water. It used to be over where that tree, where those things at over there. We used to be the old chicken coop right there. So let's go take a tour. You guys can see the birds are having fun out there today. They're eating all the bugs. And this is our inside tour of the thing. And let me show you some of these things it does. This is where they can roost out. He roosts up on this and swings. Most of the last night I checked on them, They've been roosting here. It's kind of hot in here, but this fan actually keeps them cool. This is an automatic water. I'll show you something really cool. You guys can see our beam antenna in the window. There's our fans keeping it off, and it's got that sawdust. Let's see our beam antenna we can see in the window. Oh yeah, we got a good glimpse of it too. I don't know if the screen can see it. Yeah, the screen can actually see it too. Look at that beautiful shot of that. You guys can see it up there. There's our beautiful beam. So, plexiglass comes out pretty good. So, I'm going to show you a second. This is what one of these things, these chicken feeders keeps the rats out. And I'll show you with the chicken feeder. You have to lift the lid to open it up to put your food in. Pour it in. And I did all this yesterday with my mom to help out, but mostly I put these little loops in there. That's what it is. It came with a bunch of tools and stuff. I keep them all the time. Let me show you how it does. The chicken has to step on it. They haven't figured it out yet, but you step on this, and it opens up, and they poke their heads in there to eat that, and it keeps the rats, things out of that thing, so rats will not get into it. Like in the greenhouse, we've been getting a lot of rats ever since we put our first chicken coop. We it used to be over right next to the Mako V5000. You remember that one I had a while back, right next to it. Then we moved over to in the shade of the tree. And that year when that raptor tree that took a hit down, and we had to move that chicken coop after a few months later. But yeah, it was before we moved the chicken coop. It was last October when we put that greenhouse up there, and she's a 20-footer. She's still good. We're gonna still keep that up, no problem. So we can still grow things in it, throw things in it, and we have one over there, so it's good. So we're in the shade right now. So this actually lifts up, and they eat that stuff and they feed it. My mom ordered this stuff on Amazon, and most of it comes from Temu and Amazon. This nesting box we got back I think a year ago, and this is the shed that looks like inside. It's not that tall. You guys can see how big it is. It's kind of hot, but the good thing in the wintertime, this thing will stay warm and nice, guys. You can see we got a good glimpse, and we got our fans blowing here. At night they don't activate, but during the day they would. It's kind of good. They come out here to eat their bugs, but in snowstorms it'll be fine because this can handle a lot of snow. We have to be at least 40 inches of snow to collapses. If you get 25, 15 inches of snow, that's when you have to scrape it off. But these things are very thin, and also it's got its own locks right here. It latches up there, it latches on the bottom, and you guys know that. So I just want to let you guys know we gave us a good glimpse, a tour of the chicken coop today, and I just want to show you guys what to do. And I hadn't had no problems with the radio because I checked on SWRs. They look fine on the tuner. Looks like the same day when I had it. My mom don't think it would affect my tuner with the screen, metal shed, but I checked it last night when I swinged around. It didn't affect it at all. The SWRs still look the same on the tuner like it did before, back months ago. But when these trees actually go dead in the wintertime, it'll actually be a little bit better. So yeah, just want to let you guys go. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We'll catch you guys later off the key. And we have those beautiful systems ready to go. And I hope the DX will come back sometime this week. Should be good. Oh yeah. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. Oh yeah. Catch you guys later off the key. We'll bring up more videos soon. And I'll tell you. Oh yeah. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down. You guys have a great day. UDX362 waving on back, and we'll bring out more videos soon, and hope we get some good skip tonight, and maybe conditions will change soon. So you guys have a great day. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down. So we want to give you a tour of the chicken shed today. So you guys saw that. It took us 4.5 days, about a week ago, starting from last Monday to all the way to Saturday when we got it completed. Catch you guys later.